1.6.2 unless you went to Nuka World, blah, blah, blah. And I was never into that. So what I want to do is just go over the ammunition mods that I have. You can see right here, it says my library. These are the mods that I run from Bethesda. We can go into my load order and I can show you some more mods, but let's go and have a look at some of our ammo stuff. You can see also that I've had a bunch of weapon mods. The first one is simple ammo crafting. So we'll go into this. Basically, this adds ammo crafting at your chem station. And it takes, I'll go into the game after I go through these and I'll show you the ones that I know exactly where they're at. Some of them are just added to the loot list. But this one lets you go to the chem station and craft ammo. I believe it's 10 at a time, 20 at a time, 100 and 1,000 at a time. Or 10, 100, and 1,000. He says 10, 100, and 1,000 here, so that's probably what it is. You can even craft fusion cores here, but only one at a time. And you can't just go into craft. You have to have the materials for it. And to me, that made the most sense because remember from Fallout New Vegas, you had to gather up, bullet casings, gunpowder, lead, stuff like that to make your ammo work in the game. Now, if they would have started Fallout 4 with something like that, I'd have been pretty decently okay with it. But they didn't. And I'm from the South, man. There are people that reload ammo here every other house. So it doesn't make sense to me that you would not have some kind of way to make ammunition. So this is one that I use. It's called Simple Ammo Crafting. And you can get it from Bethesda.net. You can log into the game, click on mods, type in Simple Ammo Crafting, and it'll pull it right up. Alright, so that's the first one that I use. We're just going to keep going through. And there are some of these mods that actually have different types of ammo with them, too, that you don't have to have an additional mod for. But I know that I have 2 or 3 that lets me create. This is the Ammo Crafting Workbench. It's the DLC. You don't need Local Leader 2 for it. And all these mods are for PC. This is not for Xbox or PlayStation. This is PC. So this one, it lets you make an ammo crafting workbench. And you can go in and craft the different ammos. You can craft, like right here, 4570, 7.62, harpoons, fusion cells, plasma cartridges. These are the new ones that you can do that he added on top of all the other ammo that was already in the game that you could do. So, cannonball, railroad spikes, mini nukes, some of the harder ones, like alien blaster rounds. Once you get those off the alien over by Oberlin Station and you go through all that ammo, you have to convert the pistol into laser energy cells. So this actually lets you basically craft alien blaster rounds, which makes sense to me because you can reverse engineer them and make them. So this is the second mod that I have that lets you craft ammo. Okay. And it's just the ammo crafting workbench. You can look that up fairly easily. And that may be the only 2 I have that actually say that they let you craft ammo, but we'll see. And if you guys see any mods here that you're interested in, or want to know more about while we're going through this, just send me a message and I'll be glad to cover any mod that I use. You'll see some still have the little check mark here and some do not. That means I don't use them anymore. But if they have the little ammo ×2, this is another ammo mod that I use, but this just makes it where you find more ammunition. And yes, I know with the Scrounger perk you can find more ammunition, but let's just say you have a build where you don't have the Scrounger perk. What are you going to do? Not to mention, a lot of times in survival, the ammunition drops are just horrible. So this just doubles your ammo drop. So instead of getting 1, you'll get 2. Or instead of 5, you may get 10. Or instead of 10, you might get 12. But it doubles the ammo level list, basically. Honestly, in my advanced gameplay, I don't really need this anymore. But, and as a matter of fact, I don't even have it downloaded anymore. This was just one that I used early on. So, it's just ammo ×2. And you can find it just ammo X2 PC and it'll pull it right up. But as you can see, I don't even use it anymore. Because with me being able to craft ammo, I don't have to worry about the drop so much. And while I'm here, this is the Armor and Weapon Keyword Community Resource Pack. With a lot of the mods that I use, you have to have this. If you don't have this, they won't work. So, just to cover this base and to let you know, you will most likely have to have this mod to do some other things with. So keep that in mind. Let's see. This is an ammo mod that I use, but only for companions. This is the companion infinite ammo. You know how with your settlers you can give them a gun and give them 1 bullet and they never run out of ammo. Well, now you can give your companions a gun and 1 bullet and they never run out of ammo. Because it was so frustrating to myself and a lot of other people that you would just have to pack ammo onto your follower, but not on your settlers. You know, it just got really irritating. So, and this is just something I do so that I don't have to micromanage my follower. And I can give them a gun, give them 1 bullet, they're good to go, and then all I have to worry about is myself. So, this is just something that helps out a little bit, and it's a great mod. And this one is called Range Ammo Conversions. I used to use this one a lot, and basically what it is, it gives you more flexibility with your weapons where you can add mods which convert your guns to shoot different ammos. I took it off a while back before I started this last Henry playthrough because, I mean, I just like now to, I'm trying different things. Let's put it that way. I'm trying different things. There's different mods that I'm using that lets me do stuff with my weapons that are different. But this was a really good mod because if you had a hunting rifle and say you wanted it to, instead of a 308, you wanted to make it a 50 caliber, you could go through and you could convert it to a 50 caliber, something like that. One thing that really got on my nerves though is like I would get an anti-material rifle and it would fire 38s or something like that. It just didn't make any sense. How would an an anti-material rifle, the epitome of the sniper rifle, firing 38 rounds. It didn't make any sense. And after a while, it just started not making sense to do that. So that's why I took this one off. But those are all of my ammo mods now. Let's go. And Henry is not in town. We'll load up Henry anyway. And I've got to go over a bunch of stuff with Henry, but I'm not going to put it in this video because this is about ammo. So if you see anything that's different on Henry, don't worry about it. I'll cover it in another video. And you know our super long load screens. Okay, where are we at with Henry? I think we're at Super Duper Mart. Alright, so let's go. Now, I had to enable fast travel because I got stuck in a wall. So it is still enabled at the moment. So, what's this? What's this? Unlock ammo crap. Oh, this is part of the quest. I'll show you that quest on a different video. It's Project X is that. I'll cover that on another video though. Excuse me. Project X is a mod that I just downloaded 2 days ago, and I'm still working with it and getting used to it. But it looks to be like it's going to be a lot of fun. And it will have ammo crafting in it also, so I can talk about it a little bit. Project X, though, is a mod that takes Fallout 76 ammo and weapon crafting and puts it into Fallout 4 somewhat. I can go into it in more detail later. But, okay, so we're back here in Sanctuary. And that's the utility crafting business weapons workbench. I'm not sure if I have.
Yeah.
Let's go in here and we're gonna go over ammunition crafting workbench right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and plop it down here. All right, this is the second mod that I was talking about.
Round of applause. I thought they were kind of done for.
And it's not letting me go. There we go. Okay, so with the ammunition crafting workbench, you can do all these ammos. Ballistic ammos, you know, you can go all the way from 308s all the way to 2 millimeters, but you have to have, like, see your gun nut over here, gun nut 3 to make 5.56, gun nut 4 to make 2 millimeter. Right now I can make 308, 38, 10 millimeter, 5 millimeter, because I have at least rank 1. Rank 2 would be 45 shotguns, 44s, 45 70s. So you can make DLC ammo, which is very important because previously, if you went to Far Harbor, you could only get the 45-70 in Far Harbor. And that's just ridiculous to me. Same with the 7.62 and Nuka World. If you happen to get a handmade rifle in the loot list in Boston, but you had never been to Nuka World, you couldn't get the ammo for it. So it made no sense. So you can make ballistic, you can make energy, fusion cells, alien blast rounds, and plasma cartridges. As you can see, they all have a requirement list, and you have to have a certain science or something like that. Yeah, so you can make those explosive ammo, missiles and mini nukes. These require actually science and demolition expert and gun nut demolition expert. It makes sense. They have a requirement list to be able to make them. Fertilizer, aluminum, and steel. That makes sense to me. You know, you might need a little bit more than fertilizer, of course, to make a missile, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing that is completely, in far left field. It's impossible to me. And you can even make special animals, harpoons, railway spikes, gamma rounds, cannonballs. You know, and again, they have a list for gun nut or science, and then they have requirements. So that is, y'all didn't see that message. That is the ammo workbench. Now out here, where is? Oh yeah. It was, I just getting dark. At the chem station, you can see here ammo 10, 100, 1,000. And then there's available recipes on the right hand side. So let's just, and then you have special ammo, flares, fusion cores, and mini nukes. You can make fusion cores with copper, nuclear material, and plastic. Kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't. Who knows? Flares and mini nukes. But if you want to make 1,000 rounds of ammunition, let's say you wanted to make 1,000 of these, that's the requirements for it. 200 aluminum, 200 nuclear material, 200 plastic. That's a lot of materials to make 1,000 rounds of this. And 1,000 rounds doesn't last that long. But to be quite honest with you, this one in the chem lab is a little less believable for me. It's a little less putting me into the world. The ammo crafting workbench reminds me of the guys down the street who reload their ammo. Okay, that makes sense. This does not. To just be able to go in and make 1,000 308s with 300 materials, it's kind of meh with me. However, I am only covering the ones that I have used in the past or use now, or whatever. I very seldom ever go in here because I can go to the I can go to the ammo crafting workbench and I can legitimately craft ammo. That's what I versus in the chem lab. All right, so that is what they really like hanging out over here. Let's just sit up here. Yeah, there's a bright light over there. That's something to do with Project X or one of the mods I have installed, and I will never use it. I'll show it to you in a different video. This has been my ammo video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful for you. Remember, you can look up the names on Bethesda.net and download them to your PC, and you'll be good to go. So, once again, I said that I would cover the ammo and the ammo mods that I use. And if you have any questions, throw them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer those questions and help you out in any way I can. So let me just get a quick save here. And I will catch you guys on the next video. I'm going to do one of Henry right after this. And we'll try to get you caught up with Henry. I took a break for a couple of weeks. And I'm getting back into finishing up this Let's Play and having fun with it. But anyway, like I said, if you have any questions, throw them down in the comments. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.